All right, this continuation, the lesson concerning the chariots over Ukraine. All right, and you know, going back into this article, I believe we left off. Um, we left off right here. All right, it says, of course, given that Russia and Ukraine have been locked into a months-long war and relies heavily on aircraft and drones, it's likely that many of these so-called UFOs are military tools that appear too fleetingly to identify, and U.S. intelligence agencies has speculated. All right, see, that's what they do, man. It's a lot of speculation as it involves the chariots, man. All right, but we know what they are, man, according to the scriptures. All right, the vehicles that the angels travel in. All right, the eyes of the Lord, if you will, Salakia, that observe everything that's happening on the planet Earth and reports it back to the Most High. All right, and the Lord sends them forth to dictate certain things, that happens on the earth according to His word. That prophecy of the scriptures may be fulfilled. All right, this being the Lord's movie. Okay, well, let's continue on. It says, published to the preprint database. It says the report, which has not yet been pre-reviewed, describes recent steps that Ukrainian astronomers have taken to monitor fast-moving, low visibility objects in the daytime sky over Kyiv and the surrounding villages, using specially calibrated cameras at two weather stations in Kyiv and Vernica, if I'm saying it right. This is a village about 75 miles or 120 kilometers to the south. Astronomers observed dozens of objects that cannot be scientifically be identified as known natural phenomenon, and the report said. All right. So yeah, man, talking about the chariots. All right, dozens of them have been seen. All right, scripture say that the chariots of the Lord are 10,000, 1,000 times 10,000. Roughly paraphrasing it, but it's thousands upon thousands of chariots, man, millions. All right, but let's keep reading. It says, government agencies tend to refer to such objects as UAP, short for unidentified aerial phenomenon. All right, we already discussed what that means. Now, this is a quote from somebody right here. I'm trying to highlight it. Salakia. Bear with me. Trying to highlight it. Anyway, first paragraph, it says, quote, we observe a significant number of objects whose nature is not clear, the team wrote. We see them everywhere. See? They're everywhere. But hey, the chariots, man. It says the researchers divided the UAP observations into two categories, cosmic and phantoms. According to the report, cosmics and luminous objects that are brighter than the background sky. These objects are designated with birds names such as swift, falcon, and eagle, and have been observed flying solo as well as squadrons, the team wrote. Okay? Yeah, man. Like squadrons. All right? The heavenly squad of the Most High, man. Scriptures describe, another title for the Lord is the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies. Okay, so just the same way armies would, gather their forces and move in a particular pattern, hey, the Lord, they got that from the Lord, man. All right, scripture say that the Most High is a man of war. All right, so he all about war, man. The Lord is dictating everything happening over there, man, for the purpose of war. All right, because like we said earlier, man, that's one of the last prophecies that had to be fulfilled, man. War must happen. War will happen. All right. Though right now it just seemed like a rumor. Hey, the Lord is working everything nicely, man. Working into order. So, yeah, man, we in those times. It says phantoms, by contrast, are dark objects, usually appearing completely black, as if absorbing all the light falling into them. The team added that comparing observations from the two particular observatories, the researchers estimate that the phantoms range from 10 to 40 feet, or 3 to 12 kilometers wide, and can travel at speeds up to 33,000 miles per hour. For comparison, the intercontinental ballistic missiles can reach speeds up to 15,000 miles per hour, according to the Centers of Arms Control and Non-Proliferation. All right, so yeah, man, the speed of the chariots, man, is phenomenal. All right, faster than anything that man can try to make, because it doesn't use any like propulsion type of mechanism, like with a rocket, and but the main point, man, is that they're orchestrating everything, man. All right, because we can go into the chariots, man, and just how everything about them. And then another thing, man, they control the nuclear capability of these other nations, man. I don't know if I mentioned that in the first video, but they control whether or not nukes get shot, man. Okay. Let's see, to read a little bit more, and then we can just close it out, with another precept or something. It says, the researchers did not speculate as to what the UFOs may be. Rather, their paper focuses on the methods and calculations used to detect the objects. However, according to the 2021 report from the U.S. Office of the Director of National Intelligence, it's likely that at least some UAP are technologies developed by China, Russia, another nation, or non-governmental entity. Yeah, heavenly entity. All right, there's no nation that's out there doing these particular things. It's all the Most High. But let me see. Let me get a precept though. I'm reading a lot into this article. This is a kind of a long article, so I don't want to read the whole thing. All right, but get a precept. All right, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? Right. So, man's goings. All right. There's no free will. You see, people believe that they have free will. That's how intricate the Lord has it set up. You might think that you doing one thing to avoid this or, head towards that, but ultimately it's the Lord that's causing you to make those moves. It's sort of like the movie Final Destination. They'll be privy to whatever particular death coming, and they'll try certain things to offset it and do this and that, but it ultimately leads to the final outcome that the Lord had it set up to be. All right, so that's how everything works, man. It's an ultimate algorithm, man. So, and a man can't understand his own way. The scriptures speak about he seal up their instructions. Let me see. Let me see. No, I didn't want to put that in right there. All right, this is Job 33 and 15. It says, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon a man, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men and sealeth their instruction. Right, so, say for a king, for example, the Lord controlling their heart, he can put a dream in their mind, a vision. All right, and they'll wake up and, move in a particular way because, the Lord is sealing their instruction. The Lord can do it that way. That's another way that the angels working on the minds, while they laying down, giving them dreams. Putin may get a vision about, winning, in victory over the West and his adversaries, or taking over, completely Ukraine, which, they very well, It look like that's what they doing, you know. So, but ultimately, you know, it's the Lord that's doing everything, man. You know. See if there's any more on here. Verse 17 is that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. All right. So the Lord, you know, he withdraw the man from his purpose. All right. Because the man to get proud and think that they, you know, doing something, but really it's the Lord making you do it. You know. So yeah, point made. Hey man, that's pretty much the point. Let me see if there's any other precepts though. Alright, this is the book of Daniel chapter 4 and 17. It says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers. Alright, the watchers, the angels, man. Alright, they watching. Alright, watching and waiting, you know, to come back with the Lord. All right, said the Lord shall return with fire and his chariots like a whirlwind. Okay, so you know they also gonna get busy. All right, but they already, you know, they busy already, you know, with working on the minds of these kings. All right, it said this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand of the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. Okay. The Most High rules everything about, you know, in every kingdom of men. You know, he sets up one kingdom and put down another. You know, he causes victory upon one people, and then, you know, the downfall of the next. You know, so Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, said, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the basis of men. All right, and that's ultimately what's, you know, already the case now with Esau being in power. All right, but the Lord is finna give it over to, you know, Jacob. Jacob, as of now, is seen as the base man. The scripture describe, you know, the seed of Jacob, you know, the nation of Israel as worms. I believe it's Isaiah the 42nd chapter, you know, so, or 41st. So, the Lord is causing the angels to do particular things on the earth to push things forward, man. Because after this war, all right, it's return to the Lord, man. Or during the war, you know, said, I come to bring fire on earth, and what will I if it already be kindled? You know, so it's gonna be war happening on earth, but hey, we living in beautiful times. All right, the Lord is orchestrating everything, man. So it's all gonna go according to how the Lord set it up, as it's written. You know, so we on the right path, man. You know. So yeah, you know, that's pretty much the point of the lesson. All right, that I want to bring out. There are, you know, many other scriptures on the chariots, you know, that we can go into, but I'll say that for a later video. I just really want to go into how, you know, the Lord is, you know, how he orchestrating everything via the angels. But Lord willing, you know, it was edifying to you. Hopefully, like Akim, while Akwaf out there. All right, we almost out of here. Shalom.